I am Locutus of Borg.
Hi guys, I'm Locutus, and welcome back to the Collective. And welcome back to Star Trek Online, and we're going to carry on where we left off now, and track down this Klingon weapon in the next mission available, which is...
Starfleet Intelligence needs your help.
Here we are. The oh-so-subtly titled Doomsday device mission. So, Starfleet believe the Klingons were testing their new weapons in the Omega system. We have information that now leads me to believe that the testing programs are for something much bigger than a new kind of torpedo. Starfleet Intelligence received a message from someone claiming to serve Ambassador Bavat's personal force. The source says the Ambassador's research is complete and that he's planning to use some sort of Doomsday weapon on Federation worlds. My aide, Lieutenant Van Zyl, will join you for this mission. Go with her to the Donia system. Bavat has a small supply base near one of those outer planets. Our source, a man named Kavalk, says that we will find the information there. We need to stop Bavat there. So we've got to go to the Donia system. In the Beta Quadrant. Oh no, we get some shields to finish this one. Oh, and we get the Harpang torpedo launchers, which are, as I recall, rather nice. And a new officer.
Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer for this job.
I am indeed. So let's set a course there. Auto-navigate down to the Donia system, which isn't actually far looking at the map because we're pretty close to it already. We're in the Riser sector. In fact, that's the Riser system there. You can actually go to Riser, and no, we don't want to do Sphere of Influence. In fact, that star up ahead you can see. Let me turn on the better monitor settings. Is probably the Donia star system up ahead. I don't think we gained anything new last time. No, so we're still all good to go. We are starting to get a bit punchier with... oh, here's Donia. You can't actually fly directly into stars and stuff in this game, so... I don't think you can. Guys? We're apparently... No, you can't fly into the star, but the thing we're trying to get to, namely Donia 1, looks like is on the other side of the star. So let's begin the mission.
We're counting on you.
Okay, we've arrived in the Donia system. Starfleet Intelligence has told Admiral Quinn that they have contacted Bavat's fleet and that it's one of these vessels. I was expecting some sort of coded transmission, but we're not getting anything. Okay, let's disable a Klingon ship and board it then. Where's the nearest one? IKS Targ. Okay, so we have to disable the IKS Targ, but there's also a secondary objective to destroy its escort ship, so let's take out the escort. What's that one do? Engage mask energy signature, which gives us some degree of sort of partial cloaking. Then when we drop it, 10 seconds after that we get a bonus defense rating. That's kind of cool. kind of feel like if I take these other ships out, this could only be beneficial in the long run. So I know this is probably not an actual mission objective, but I am going to destroy all of these ships. Ah, you can't actually destroy them. Okay. Just disable auto fire on those. And that'll let us drop out a red alert.
Whatever you need, sir.
Enemy shields, weapons, and engines are totally disabled. We're sending over boarding parties. Okay, are we actually going to have to board the ship?
How can I help you?
Okay, I'm coordinating the boarding party's movements. The teams are reporting that the Targ was running with a skeleton crew. There have been a few skirmishes already, but you shouldn't have too much difficulty securing the ship. So, okay. I'm on my own there. No rest of the team. Help my boarding party secure the ship.
Your order, sir.
Oh, okay. Deck secure. Gamma squad is. There's a few Klingons left on the bridge. Klingons have locked down the turbo lift, but not that we can hold main engineering. We can take control of the entire system. So yeah, take the turbo lift up to the bridge. So this is Klingon engineering and a Klingon warp core. That's kind of reminiscent of the old sort of horizontal NX style warp cores. It's kind of cool looking. Up we go. Turbo lift to the bridge. Oh, there's the rest of my boarding party. Sucks to be you, Klingons. I don't like the fact that boarding parties beam out as soon as you're finished with the... Oh, hello.
Whatever you need, sir.
The bridge and the rest of the ship are secure. The remaining Klingons are being transported to the brig for holding. Commander Butcher says there was information on the ship that could be valuable to us. Perhaps it's in the ship's logs. Find a terminal in the ready room. Okay, so this is the captain's ready room. A whole bunch of weapons. That's a cool looking rifle. I don't know what it is, but I want one. And a nice looking bat'leth. I want a frickin' bat'leth. Well, there's the terminal. I'm just going to have a little look around here first more. Some more rifles and disruptors. Let's go check the bridge out. Can I sit in the chair? I can sit in the chair. I am a Klingon. Roar! Look at me. Okay. Yes, I'm a 5-year-old. Right, let's go check out the ship's logs.
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man I considered my friend, Kavok. Why? He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor. There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this.
Okay, so that explains why we got nothing from Kvalk. He is captured.
He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor. Let him rot in the brig. Ambassador Bavat has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning. Kavok will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
Lovely. So, I'm guessing he's still in the brig, then. Hey, where's the Targ gone? Oh, he's got a little Targ bed. He's a sweet little snuffly piggy wiggy. Okay. Turbo lift to the brig. Any Klingons in here? Some cells. Surely running the force fields on empty cells is a waste of power. Stupid Klingons. Health be the crafting resources. And aha! Where's the comm panel? Ah, there it is. I won't speak to you through a force field like a caged animal. Let me out and we can talk. Much better, Captain. Shall we talk now? Okay.
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope.
Okay, this is Kvalk then.
I will redeem my honor.
Okay, we already know why he's in the brig. Why did you contact Starfleet Intelligence?
When my plan to take the Targ was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly.
Oh yeah, the ship's called the Targ, isn't it?
More
Yeah.
than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing can stand against it. He intends to use this Doomsday machine to attack Federation worlds.
Oh dear.
I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the Sol system and hoped that the right person would hear it. Do you have more questions?
Why does he care if... Why do you think Starfleet Bavat's doing this?
Bavat is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Bavat believes that we will destroy ourselves.
He's probably right.
Bavat found the planet killer, and he ordered his scientists to learn how to control it. Now, he plans to attack and destroy one of your worlds. The Ambassador knows the Federation wants peace. But if there was an attack where billions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge? If he succeeds, the war between our peoples will be endless.
Okay.
And Bavat will have won. Do you have more questions?
Okay, tell me about this planet killer.
It is a ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure anti-protons and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I have heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you will be able to defeat this one as well.
Okay, yep, we remember that one. That was in the original series, in the episode called The Doomsday Machine, I believe.
Do you have more questions?
Okay, where did Bavat find it?
It was a floating hulk deep in the Ta'ang Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Bavat claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by fate? Was I destined to lose my honor and betray my captain? Do you have more questions?
Knowledge of the future.
So he claims. I was once one of Bavat's most valued officers, and he told me much of his plans. Bavat said that centuries ago, there was a temporal Cold War. Factions from the future manipulated people in their past like pieces in a Klinja game, each trying to change history for their own ends. Agents from one of these future factions, the Nakur, came to the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century. They tried to gain my people's loyalty by revealing much of what was to come. My ancestors listened and recorded all that they were told. Then they spat in the Nakul's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Even then, we would never be willing slaves.
Interesting.
Since then, the knowledge that the Nakul offered in trade for servitude has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization ruled from the shadows, using what they knew, what was forecast, to guide the future of the Empire. Bavat is the last. He has no sons, and trusts.
Okay.
Do you have more questions?
I think we get the gist of that. Okay, so what was your plan to stop the attack?
Bavat had a plan to stop the Doomsday machine if he ever lost control. This ship is equipped with Hak-Peng torpedoes. They have a greater yield than any weapon currently used by the Empire or your Federation. The planet killer is hidden in the Imaga system now. My plan was to fly to the system, disable Bavat's control over it, and then use the weapons on this ship to destroy it.
Okay.
Do you have more questions?
Why can't we simply send a fleet to the Omega to stop the Doomsday machine?
Bavat's forces have total control over the Imaga system. To keep any ships but those loyal to him away, Bavat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain, much like the Breen weapon that disabled ships during the Dominion War. Bavat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless.
I see.
Do you have more questions?
Okay, yeah, what do we do now?
Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Imaga together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy the Doomsday machine and end the threat to your Federation.
Okay, let's do it. Transmission from Earth Space Dock for you, priority 1. I'll pass the message through. You can use the terminal in the ready room. Okay, let's go back to the Klingon ready room and talk to Starfleet Command. Back to the bridge. Okay, that's the situation here. Your orders.
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kavok may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
So, no pressure.
Yes, Captain?
Send a repair team and a bridge crew over immediately. We'll be using this ship. Oh
Understood.
no, this ship's
I'll join
crap.
shortly.
Suppose it has the Harpengs though. Okay, so warp to Imaga. Well, let's go. All systems operational.
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us, or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Bavat trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system even I don't know about.
Okay, we're just going to set up the ship a little bit second for a minute here, because there are a number of stations. I want Fletcher, I want Quan, and I want Tamav for my shield regeneration. Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3. Yep, I'm fine with that. That, I believe, is cloaking. I want the torpedoes in slot 3. That's our sensor scan. That's our brace for impact. Do we have any other skills available? Don't think we do. The others are all ship related, aren't they? And I don't think we can equip any of the devices on this ship. Yeah, everything else is preset on this ship, and we can't change it. Okay, we will turn off auto fire on the torpedoes, and then we will cloak. I do like the fact the wings are up, and I assume they drop down into combat position. Defense drones. It's quite the cooldown on these torpedoes. Lockbox. Let's go back and scan that again then. It's a nice looking ship, this here. What attacked us?
Drones? Ugh! Bavat must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
Okay. I'll upload that one. And we'll cloak and head over to the next generator. One more. That's 2. You may wonder why I'm cloaking, by the way, because as you can see though, after you decloak, you get a bonus damage rating. So it is worth doing even when... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go get that hydrazine. Come back round. And recloak. That went fairly well. Okay.
The generators are under our control now, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Bavat and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with holo projectors, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place.
Well, let's see how much they have overhauled this mission, because I played this mission before and I remember the ground bit of it being very tedious. And much longer than it needed to be. But maybe it won't be now, because they seem to have done a good job of that on... That's very cool already, though. Oh, okay, there go all the holograms. So we're all Klingon-y now.
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are 2 consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Talk prefers fighting to talking. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the Targs. The holo emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Okay. So, I think we should talk to the one... Console Alpha. I guess we can't just go straight up the hill. So, Klingons, not a problem. Targs, bad. Maybe we can go straight up the hill. Oh, hang on. This is starting to look a bit steeper. Yeah. Nope, we can't do that. Okay, so we've got to go up the path. Just watch out for Targs. Don't go too close to Targs. So... go up this way. I mean, we could just shoot every Klingon on the way through, I guess, but... there's a Targ in that group up ahead. I'll stay off the side here. I think... yep, I think we avoided them enough. The quicker we can get through this mission, obviously, the better. I don't really need to fight all these ground people. As long as we just avoid the Targs, we will be fine. No Targs. No... oh, Targs, 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 Targs. Oh, little targs. Oh, alpha targs. Big targs. Take these Thoron particles. And then run away before the targs see us. Oh, crap. Oh, I can't use my nerve pinch. Die, giant doom pig. Oh, the little piggies don't want to fight. Have the lockbox. I've got tribbles apparently on here. I thought I gained a... No, I don't. So yeah, as long as we don't start anything with these guys, we should be alright. Because if the group hasn't got targs, they will not go hostile to us. Oh, what's in the box? Targ milk. Mmm. And over here...
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post, or find other means of getting access.
Yeah, I kind of got that from what Kavat said, so thanks, Vanzel. That was not enormously helpful. Okay, let's talk this.
The Empire will prevail.
Kapla! Access to this area is restricted. Out of my way, soldier.
Death to the enemies of the Empire.
No one gets in this console, not even a miserable patak like you. Oh. I thought she was the friendly one, willing to negotiate. Didn't really seem to have much option in there. Oh well. Plan B worked well enough.
I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Bavat used to control his Doomsday machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you. Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored.
Why didn't you just take control of the Doomsday device and say, fly it into the sun? Idiot Klingons. Okay, we should be able to take the quick way down at least, because I don't think the fall damage will kill us on the way down that hill. It's steep but not vertical. So we should be able to just, you know, slide down. But if we die, at least we'll respawn at the entrance. So, let's give it a go. I don't get why we couldn't just... Oh, that is very cool. That bird of prey viewed from above. That looks a bit too steep. I'm going to try taking this slightly shallower bit. There we go. Oh, there's rather more Klingons there than I was expecting. I feel a fight coming on here. That's Bavat.
stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Grishnar cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The
Yeah, and we
Doomsday
destroyed
machine will
all of
destroy
your
them.
ships.
Create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Bovat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the planet killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack! Joel, Ichu!
Yeah, I'm now pretty much certain he's a shapeshifter because all that strong, weak stuff, that's... Oh! They're going to go for us, are they? Let's take out these extra guys. Let's get around behind them and flank them. Loot all this stuff. Oh, grab that as well.
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet task force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible.
Okay, not just yet. I just want to equip the gadgets that I just found, because I believe I got a new toy. Electrogravitic field. Oh, I've got a tribble. I do have a tribble. Where did I get that from? I don't want it though, because tribbles eat all your stuff and turn it into more tribbles. Which is, you know, quite appropriate for how tribbles should work, but I'll equip the electrogravitic field pulse. What does it actually do? So it targets foes, roots them and exposes them, and interrupts them. Nice. That's kind of cool. And I thought I grabbed something else as well. Oh yes, I've picked up a high-density plasma beam. I don't actually want it. Is it better than what some of my other team are carrying? Lucy, you can have that rather than that 23rd century garbage. She doesn't actually come with us on away teams though, does she? So no, she can have that back. I think 58 DPS. Oh, way more DPS. You can have that rather than that 23rd century phaser rifle. And we'll gradually replace these other weapons. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, those aren't bad at all. How's mine? Yeah, that's pretty solid. So, who's got the plasma rifle? Oh yeah, she has the plasma rifle now. Let's board the ship.
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just...
Yep, I got that.
I see it. Bavat's planet killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives.
Okay. That doesn't bode well. It's pointed right at that moon. Cloak. Uh-oh. So it's eaten the thing. And the planet's
Structural
exploded.
integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed!
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell.
Yeah, this is
Captain.
pretty much how...
Koi keles pu glod, koi puk be pu, yakbo matbo jeshu gui, se machu me u.
Love it.
Manarich makko chu, nipe yin ma jakbo ku, valva hepech echo tichta, valumadi pupare, masutak pumame pumashuta.
Of. That was an appropriately glorious Klingon death. They've done a lot with the facial animations of this. That's a lot better.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
This seems like a bad plan. Okay. Okay, let's get through this here. Harpang torpedoes away! Is that close enough? That was close enough! Let's get out from in front of it. Oh, we were still technically in front of it. Ow! Torpedoes are recharged. That counted as a miss, apparently. Yep, it's gonna... Oh, there's quite the battle going on here. Okay, so I've got an idea of the radius of it. Let's get across in front of it. Fire! Direct hit. So that looks like it's the key here. Stay in nice and close to it. Oh. Another hit. Wait for it. Oh, we're getting shot at by this thing. Shields up. Oh, we're going to get this torpedo away on this target. Run! Oh, we actually got taken out by the Klingons. I think, fortunately, the Doomsday device keeps its record, and unless the fleet completely dies, we're okay. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to be going too well for Starfleet. It's still damaged, isn't it? Yes, it is. Thankfully, we don't have to start that fight again. You know what? I actually think we just need to go straight for the Doomsday device. There we go. Direct hit. We got it.
Captain, Commander Burgess is patching a subspace signal through to us. The message is from Kronos, sir. Routing it to the main view screen now.
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
Okay, I actually agree with you on that one.
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the Bird of Prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship.
Okay.
The important thing is that the Doomsday machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done.
Roger that. Let's get out of here. And let's hail Starfleet to report in.
Kvolk's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. There are very few captains who can say they faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work.
I assume we're keeping the Harpang torpedoes, though. Okay, so we've got a choice of a new shield generator. We can have either a resilient shield, which has a little more absorption, a little less bleed through, but it's less actual capacity. Also regenerates faster. And reduce plasma damage to shields by 10%, 20%. Oh, actually, this is also reduced plasma damage. In fact, they're all reduced plasma damage. So the covariant one's 10% bleed through, less regeneration, but a bigger actual rating. The regenerative shield, still 10% bleed through, lower actual capacity, but regenerates much faster. Or the standard one seems to be a bit of a mix. Now, personally, I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, resilience nice, but no, we're going to go with the covariant, just straight up more shields. Oh, we've got a second one to choose. Oh, or we can have the Harpang torpedoes. Well, they're unique, so we'll have the Harpang torpedoes. And I think we will have a Bolian science officer.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Yeah, you can join the crew.
We have a large number of operations going on.
We'll hold that for now. We'll come back to that next time. And his uniform is fine as is. We will sort him out at a later date. Now, let's just have a little look-see at what we've just gained. So this guy will faff with his uniform at a later date. He has default shields. He hasn't got any armor yet. What's that we just gained? Deburnium hull plating. You know what? I think we're going to equip the Harpang torpedoes as our rear torpedo launcher, because it's a nice little option. I don't think it actually does more damage than our forward torpedoes. And Harpang radiation. Okay, that's pretty cool. We will run with that for now as our aft weapon. It seems kind of appropriate. And we could equip this in place of neutronium alloy plus 75% to all damage rating, or bonus versus phaser and disruptor. No, I am cool. We will just recycle all the rest of this crap. Recycle, 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 recycle. And let's just see what skills our new officer has. He has Science Team 1. That's a good option. It lets you do a little bit of healing and also clear some damage. So, you know what? I actually like Science Team 1 over... What was the other one? Yeah, over Mask Energy Signature. Definitely Science Team 1. Science Team 1 is heals my own shields and also removes debuffs. Now the other option though is, what was his second skill? His second skill is Tachyon Beam 2, which is more damaging than the other Tachyon Beam, but I don't think it's really worth it over the tractor option there. Oh, Gravity Well, Viral... Oh, this guy's nice. I like his skill set. Viral Matrix is amazing. It's later on. We will leave that for the moment, though. He's not really a great ground person, but yeah, he's definitely a space officer. We are keeping him. Anyway, that was the next mission of Star Trek Online, and that is where we're going to leave things for now. And I'll deal with skills and stuff between episodes. And I will see you guys in the next episode. So if you've enjoyed this, do like and subscribe and all that usual nonsense. Hit the bell for notifications as well if you want that. Other than that, see you on the next time. Cheers.